YouTube and TikTok and Bolo TBV. Look up on the sub. Alright. So what happened in the courtroom? She just explained what was significant. One of the things that was significant is that the lawyers tried to argue that one of the judges was friends of Mr. Paul Buchanan. Ha! Yo, them a try everything. Yo, me have to give them props. That's how lawyers supposed to do still, you know. Lawyers is supposed to do everything to help them client to have a better position in the case that they're you know, fighting for them. So Andrew Lawyer them just now a very, very bad position. And I'm telling you guys, what you're witnessing is the chronological order, divine chronological order of the fall of the Andrew Holness-led administration, the Jamaica Labour Party overall. They will not be in good standing with any well-thinking Jamaican after this. Do you see the things that they are doing, ladies and gentlemen? They promised the people they're going to phase out $32,000. I just want to touch on that real quick. The promise of the $2,500, and as soon as Hurricane Melissa, well, you know, we're not going to be able to fulfill the promises. Right, Princess, how you doing? Alethea, what's up? We're not going to be able to fulfill the promises. Angela says within 10 years, 7 prime ministers resign, and we have this wicked thief in scammer and certified preacher holding on to power and don't want to give up. But with God in the vessel, we can smile at the stove. Well, you know, I totally agree with the sentiments of God is going to remove them, man. It's not going to be an act of man. All of this is orchestrated by God that you'll see unfold. Because look at it, ladies and gentlemen. All they did was promise the people them $2,500. And they made an excuse now as to why they can't give them the $2,500. But, you know, hey, no excuses to give themselves 200 to 300% increase on their money. Millions of dollars, ladies and gentlemen. Marva Bless, how are you, darling? Big up. Right? They are not in a bad position. They are in the position that they deserve. No, man, it's a terrible position that they're in. Whether they deserve it or not, which I agree they do deserve it to be in the position, because they have a saying in Jamaica, you know. You spread your bed, you have to lay down in it. You prepare the bed. What the Jamaica Labour Party has prepared is a bed of corruption. And you remember when dead man Mackenzie, you call him? Dead man Mackenzie or Desmond Mackenzie, you call him? Anyway, he said that he would not surrender Jamaica to the People's National Party. And he also made mention in his sectoral debate that up until 2040, eventually the People's National Party would see power. Can you imagine? And the problems with the garbage is still going to be a problem under the Jamaica Labour Party in 2014 if the PMP doesn't hold their hands and help them to fix it. Can you imagine? So he admitted failure, that he admitted failure of doing his job, or the JLP doing their job, to make sure that garbage collection is done. What? How is my mouth and my voice and a different thing? What is Sassy talking about? Sassy, there's no way that's possible because you're watching my TikTok on the YouTube. I'm on the phone on TikTok. Somebody said, Bolo, there was a delay on your program. Talk about people will raise up against Andrew and the race is not over. She said she saw Andrew crying. Oh yeah. I mean, listen, the prophecies on Andrew Holness is vast, you know. It's not one or two people, you know. You understand? And all of them confirm the same. They are entrenched and involved in the dark world, ladies and gentlemen. And because they have done that, Jamaica is under judgment. It is what it is. Jamaica is under severe judgment, ladies and gentlemen. But let me get to some more clips with something there.
Jamaica, y'all don't see Mr. Holness ignoring his health minister. Only not watching Mr. Holness ignored the health minister, and the health minister, they not see the health minister not care about the Jamaican people. Oh, it hurts. Jamaica.
So a lunch London gone. A lunch gone. Okay. I call her again and ask her how she gone for lunch and she not invite me. Hey, me I jump in. London, I'm a friend. Big up London. I'm going to ask London why. Let me see if I can get her to Jamaica. I'm going to call Derval one more time.
Y'all don't see Mr. Holness ignoring his health minister. Only not watching Mr. Holness ignored the health minister, and the health minister, they not see the health minister not care about the Jamaican people. The health minister do not care about the Jamaican people. Yeah, him don't care.
Like up the live, guys.
And Mr. Holness worse don't care because Mr. Holness not looking. Mr. Holness not looking. Guys, the health system is down to zero right now. Doctors have to be walking through sewage to go attend to patients at the university hospital. You hear what I just said? They're walking through sewage, and that cannot be hygienic. More on, oh, you can't have 40 nurses attend to 41 nurse attend to 40 patients. We shot a doctor, we shot a nurse, we shot everything, and Christopher Tufton, their river raft, in their beach, in the all but the God Almighty place, and they more taxpayers' money and none do the things that he's supposed to do.
Christopher Tufton, they on vacation and living best life while the whole country are crumbling. I don't wrong him, you know, because the Jamaican people ain't voting back in. You want them to vote for him and you want them to never vote. Andrew Holness gone and running from the responsibility of firing Dr. Wheatley because the individual them were in at the party, ladies and gentlemen. Them is at odds. Right? You have a side where, as when we get to understand, one side I say, oh, you can't fire Dr. Wheatley. If you fire Dr. Wheatley, you got to go. You understand? You got to go. I don't wrong them neither. You wrong them, Jamaica? Tell me if you wrong them. That's why Shaka said what him saying. Shaka said, oh, the man said, brethren, do not leave. Stay where you're there. Because he want if you fist out, because more pressure will come to Andrew, you know, guys. More pressure will come to Andrew, you know. I don't think you're going to see nothing yet. Hold on. You just wait a little bit. Let me see if I can send Derval. Yes, me find him. Send Derval a request. Yes, sir.
And I sit down with him big back up a hill, right? I ponder and wonder how am I going to start the smart city and not give a shit about what the poor class of Jamaicans should be benefiting from. Like the hospital, doctors walking through sewage water. No, sir. No, Jamaica, no. Jamaica, the way all the situation get bad. Jamaica shorter interns. We don't have no medical interns. Jamaica don't have no medical interns. I'm going to break down that to some of us who may not understand. When I say medical interns, I'm talking the doctors who just graduate, right? And I do them first Like, it's like them first, what you call it? Postgraduate training. Okay? So them just leave medical school and going into the fields. You understand? After them just leave medical school. We short a intern. We not have no medical intern. And the few medical intern who graduate the other day, they have been overworked. Intern fair work for 50 or 56 hours. That is illegal. We can't have tired doctors. Lord Jesus, Jamaica, we're gone to the dog. It's over for us now. When you see it reach this stage, when they're talking of the moles on the wall, one of the nurses described the mole on the wall like a beautiful picture frame sitting there on the wall. And Christopher Tufton have much money I give girl for front. What is wrong? What is wrong with our Prime Minister? That is the number one question we should be asking. Mr. Holness should have resigned a long time ago. What is wrong with this leader of the country now? None of the minister them accountable. What kind of leader is this? Them go waiting Christopher Tufton going to the hospital, go draw down him pants and shit on one of the patient them before them do something. This man don't care about the people, and this is what persons that understand him. You see, when poor people sick, we have to run to a public hospital. When them sick, them have them private place to run go, and run go take plane go foreign. And if them not have time to take plane go foreign because them get really sick, them have the wings at the weight. Them have Andrews. Them have hospital and mobile. Them have all these beautiful, expensive, private hospital that they can go. Where them have the dirty money, where them thief from poor people figure spend. But we can't run go nowhere else. Right now we can hardly go our private doctor figure pay the 6,500.
More people to understand what really are going to this Buchanan situation. Hearing from him own. Buchanan TV did actually catch the full sum before the actual court date. You actually catch the full sum of the situation, you see? I believe at this.
Virgie O'Connor Basic School?
Okay, the Virgie O'Connor Basic School.
Agwan. Remember, then we left in gate. And then the police said, here, Mr. Buchanan.
From the inner city is behind 100%. That FLA is that vehicle. When is that vehicle? Is green at Ministry of Agriculture. We have $800 million and no procurement procedure. Whether it's Ministry of Health, where you have top and you have $500 million in COVID payments without no receipts or thing. The Auditor General have been working full time, but you can't keep up with the bus that you can get for $1 and you buy 80 of them, it should be $80. But we have to pay $1.4 billion. They have lost us. The NSWMA, where the director of engineering, who's supposed to have at least a master's in engineering, the man who is holding down that post only have 5 CXC, and drawing is $43 million. So no wonder on September 3rd, in the morning for the first time in 30 years,
Listen to this.
when him see we were able to put orange an Olympic way rather than cover with a sea of green so people couldn't go over toil as they had done before. Him panic and come out with him 2 SWAT cars. I don't know if you have 2 SWAT cars and police are driver up. I don't know.
Jamaica, only hear that Andrew Holness, the area where Mr. Paul Buchanan I talk about. You hear much years the man say you never see what you call it? PMP comrades that come out there in them orange. And when the people them come out in them orange, Andrew Holness get mad and come out there with 2 SWAT car. Olympic way. Himself for years I be a green. So they use intimidation for years. And the PMP then come out. And Mr. Paul Buchanan rise up the people in Andrew. Sylvanev, good afternoon. Rise up the people in Andrew Holness. The people in Bolo V&R. This was my first page, you know. Bolo V&R was my first page. Every other page is an offset on YouTube. Odin said she was there. Every other page is an offset on YouTube. I need this page to get up to the tens and thousands. So me I bring it back. Because I'm a fight Bolo V&R 2.0, you know. Anytime I go live, it takes so long for the people to get the notifications. But God is so good. Look on Bolo TBV. In a 20 minutes, hundreds of people catch the algorithm, and I don't share the live, Jamaica. God is the greatest. I don't share the live. We give thanks. That's what I expect from Bolo V&R 2.0, you know. It has the most subscribers, you know. But they might target me. So God just whisper in my ears and tell me, say, watch out. You have a full force. You understand? Full force Jamaica. So my live on Bolo TBV, streaming through my TikTok, and I'm live on my other phone, talking on Bolo V&R. But listen to Mr. Paul Buchanan, ladies and gentlemen. I want you guys to have a greater understanding of what yesterday meant for the Buchanan team. Listen to what they went through in the election.
Oh no, how that would work, because people would be saying, you know, with all of this, me I go back to my house. You understand? So that is what happened. Them SWAT cars, them intimidate the people, them policemen, them come and them take the boxes, carry all different places. So tomorrow morning at 9:30, we come face to face with destiny again. We come face to face with the judges, where we have disagreed with their rulings. What is particular notice is that the rulings that they have made, neither the Jamaica Labour Party rank and file nor the judges themselves are saying we have questions about what you claim happened. Nobody to date has said all these breaches and irregularities under the Representation of People's Act that should guide election. Nobody has said it does not happen. All we hear is that Mr. Bucky applied late. We had 14 days, we applied 9. So forget that.
Jamaica, over here, that is a very important thing for all of the persons that are shaking in their boots, that don't have any faith. What they have argued is that he was late in his application. What happened the other day? They dispelled that. They cannot argue that anymore. Yesterday they proved that that is not so. So all the affidavits and all the what's the name of the thing? The confessions, the eyewitness accounts, I should say. It's all there, and nobody can dispel the eyewitness accounts, ladies and gentlemen. They can't say it didn't happen. Now it's up to Andrew Holness to come and prove that it did not happen. That's what you have to do, you know. And you only need one violation under the act which Mr. and I'm going to play it again. Under the act which he cited, you only need one violation for it to have a re-election. And there were several violations. And there's more people that did not come and testify. Them afraid for them life. Them afraid for them life, Jamaica, because of the area in which this thing is happening. So the people, Mr. Buchanan, remember, so the man them take with the man gun, you know. The FLA take with the man gun, right? Left him bear, him not have no protection. Right, the man them thief him van, the man them come after him and try to intimidate him. All type of things has happened to Mr. Buchanan. This has been a physically rough situation. This is not no play business, ladies and gentlemen. And please, the persons on Bolo V&R, please observe the sticker right here and the instructions. Follow through with all the ones that you are able to. The like button is free. Sharing is also free. And you're here watching. The other part, donate. Oh, sorry. You know, I have to fix that. Let's continue. Let me go back. Because what he said here is very important. The argument about they have filed late, they have thrown it through the window, ladies and gentlemen. Odin, you were at the courthouse. Odin, you were at the courthouse the other day. You were there? Please let me know. And if you were, or you, okay.
Neither the Jamaica Labour Party rank and file, nor the judges themselves are saying we have questions about what you claim happened. Nobody to date has said all these breaches and irregularities under the Representation of People's Act that should guide election. Nobody has said it has not happened. All we hear is that Mr. Bucky applied late. We had 14 days, we applied 9. So forget that. And the way the law was structured, based on advice from counsel, is that it would have allowed for these things to be heard, regardless of what the time has passed from election till now. Because if you're not properly elected, you understand, how can you be sitting in the post? Tomorrow,
Jamaica, you hear that? So the argument about the timing was so weak, based off what Mr. U. Wildman explained to him as his lawyer. The law permits these situations to be heard in the court, the election court, because it's very serious affidavits, ladies and gentlemen. I know some look up baby witness accounts going, you know. Boxes being removed by police. What can go so? Andrew Holness and his SWAT car, them a move around and intimidate people. What can go so? These witness accounts are not normal. It is a violation of democracy. And democracy must stand, or we are in a dictatorship. And that means slavery, ladies and gentlemen. That's what that means. Slavery. No more freedom. Slavery. Yes? Let's continue.
We'll be deciding a lot of issues that will affect the people's power for all times. So whether some of them show interest or some of them not, let us be clear. The linkage between my case and the future of the PMP is very critical, because money costs one, then money will cost the next one, and it was money. We had voter collusion, we had cross-party collusion. When a girl or a man from the inner city is in that polling station, you never know what will happen. You give him 500 money and him look the other way. So it's not about pink slip and poll books anymore. If it was about that, then it would be clear. But everything was started. And if you believe you win, why would you need to send police to take the boxes and carry them in a toil election night? Who leaked the internet after I'm leading? With 87 boxes out of 105. Who is responsible for all of those things? Why do you have to double vote? Tika herself was a cluster leader, and she will tell you she have to get wicked over toil, come and kill her. No, it can't go. If you will.
Jamaica, when you hear that, double voting confirmed in a testimony. Yes, and this is in Andrew Holness' constituency versus Buchanan. The lights going out. All of those things, guys. May I tell you, man. But God not sleep, you know. God sits high and he looks low. We are currently witnessing right now, it's already in process, the fall of the Jamaica Labour Party government. At Seaward School, okay, Splash Digi, big up yourself. And big up Talk Your Mind TV, make sure you go subscribe.
And with ski mask I jump the wall. So there are some critical issues at stake here. You understand? Somewhere, somehow,
Man with ski mask a jump wall for come vote, you know. Hey.
somebody have to stand up to Andrew Holness.
Yes.
The IC report found allegations of illicit enrichment, sending him lawyers. That stifle, that no gone away. Just like the FLA, the IC again found a multiplicity of breaches and all sort of corrupt behavior and send a report to Parliament. And them try block that again. Right? When they're not legally bound to do, because how the law, the IC laws set up, it is bound to confidentiality and secrecy. And one of the things is it must be tabled in Parliament. And all we have seen, you remember a thing named the illicit 8? All that day. You don't know who the 8 is. Did we ever believe in a Jamaica that
we find out recently Andrew Wheatley was one of them, Mr. Buck. Again.
Yeah, but that one out of 8.
The one out of the 8.
One out
Continue.
of 8. But,
Continue,
but look,
MP.
but look, and you don't even sure, maybe it's 9. I don't even know if he was part of the original team. You don't even, because there's what we call a lack of transparency, a lack of accountability. Look, I coordinated the delivery of 58,000 lots in this country. To poor people, teachers, nurses, working class, everybody. And not a single one on the planet, you could have said, was told. There was even a single report. The poor would support labor rights RMB without any infringement. They all went out straight. Miss Buchanan's son.
Hey guys, man, Bolo TBV. And on my side, that, you know, the audio is distorted from the recording. Alright, they're gonna have some problems.
From Asquith Street, but left west road.
Yeah, Talk Your Mind said they might play with the live Pegasus.
My hands clean. Ask anybody up there. I left west. I mean, we said that my hands clean. We come for help to lift the poor and the least of these, to lift up people, to bring education to them. And all we have seen from 2016 till now, starting with the bush in St. Mary when Shane Alexis run, right up to the last one with Wheatle, is one after the other. With a strange world, but that's not him the last. We don't even.
The only thing never beat the PMP for is not supporting Paul Buchanan enough in this case. But I understand that there's an unwritten rule. Because what him name again? Head boy said the reason why the PMP not sure them support behind Paul Buchanan in the court is because, as I remember, is a similar thing happened with Andrew, you know, before. And it's a thing where if the individual is the prime minister or the leader of the party, them not really challenge them seat there. But Paul Buchanan is going against the fray. They said, Chuck, we win the election, make him have it. And in this case, them have said, Chuck, if it basically would have put the country in a limbo. There would be a constant friction amongst the electorate. So for the sake of peace, and then that era there, yeah, so them kind of is kind of a gentleman, a colleague type of thing. That way there. Enough people not gonna like it, but that's how me get to understand. But me I call for the People's National Party, you know. I don't know if anybody was there yesterday for Mr. Buchanan, but Mr. Buchanan not do it just for the People's National Party. Mr. Buchanan not do it for entire Jamaica, because truly this case is centered around our human rights and our democracy. If our votes are if persons are intimidated not to vote, that's a huge violation. It goes against everything about a true democracy and a country that is respected. It goes against all of that. The world will look at us differently. Lady G, how you doing, my darling? I'm going to big up knowledge is power again, you know. We send the credit, you know, big up yourself. Yeah, the country is already in limbo, but alright, I just want you guys to imagine, right? Hurricane Melissa came. What was the stance of the PMP? Let's work together, let's help to rebuild. They didn't want it to be said that them are hold on pan September 3rd. And even when they were giving their hand in solidarity, they still wanted to use the narrative that the PMP was just bitter because they lost the election. And you know how them good for the narrative. So it was a balancing act. All in all, you know, we said Donovan, when I say support, I'm talking about not moral support. Going to the court, being there, being present. Joanne, how you doing? The police station flood out and full of water in a Black River. Yes, more to come. Salute Ryan, what's up, brother? You know, but all in all, I trust the leaders, Mark Bowling's judgment. I will say though, on the 27th of July, I think everybody, it's a Monday, I think all of the People's National Party representatives should be present. I think they should be present in that courtroom. And I think they should organize and be in front of the courthouse with the people, not blocking the road, none of that. Yeah, I think they need to be there. And even if the government, even if the judges get it wrong, that support, show of support for Mr. Paul Buchanan will only strengthen his unlimited resolve that he has in going to the highest court, which is the Privy Council, because he's not stopping there. That is how confident the man is that he's on the right side of the law. He's not stopping there.
No. Why them sending all of these pedophiles and rapists and criminals come to Jamaica? Who made the deal? We hear is the former ambassador to the US. We hear is this, we hear is that. Nobody will own up, and all we hear is they might take 25 a week, they might take 50 in a fortnight. You don't even know what they're doing. You do.
Donovan, it's not a distraction. That is not a distraction. That is coming from the PMP supporters of Paul Buchanan in that constituency. Even Mr. Paul Buchanan said it. The PMP, they did afraid to go in at the area. One bad area, you know, even at the election, you know. Them afraid to go down there. What you mean distraction? That's not a distraction. What you talking about? we must be able to give constructive criticism to the political party. Let me tell you something. I hope I make it very, very clear now if it wasn't clear before. I am not no dilated person, you know. I give credit where credit is due and where there needs to be proper, constructive criticism. I am going to give it, what I mean, distraction. That's not a distraction, respectfully. That is not a distraction. That did not come from some JLP members. That came from the core of the supporters of the People's National Party that is still fighting for Paul Buchanan and the people of that constituency to get justice, to remove Andrew Holness from his seat. What do you mean a distraction? No, you said, I am being distracted. That's not an opinion. That's not a distraction. That's not a distraction. You're telling me that the supporters of the People's National Party is a distraction? This is not coming from Labour Rights Donovan. This is coming from the People's National Party core. I mean, these people are warriors. They're in one of the worst constituencies in Jamaica in terms of violence. And they are standing behind Paul Buchanan. The people need to be rescued. That is where the fight begins. That is where the battlefield is, right at the center of the battlefield. That's where it is in Andrew Holness constituency. Everybody saw what happened on election day. So what is wrong with the core supporters? What is wrong with Mr. Paul Buchanan saying the party, he would love the party support? What is wrong with that? How is that a distraction? That's not putting down the PMP. That's not putting down Mark Golding. I already explained what I understand from what Head Boy said. And I am saying that the 27th of July, the People's National Party should sit down or stand in solidarity. They should make it a date and don't be late. Right? And I'm talking about the MPs, the 28 of them. Even the ones them that, if Miranda Wellington is in Jamaica, all of them should go and sit with Mr. Paul Buchanan on the 27th of July. All of them. That is my opinion. All of them should be there and stand in solidarity with him. This is the time. I understand before I get it, but right now, this is the time. You have to read the room. We have to read the room. And that's my opinion. As far as I am, it pained my heart that I couldn't be there yesterday. I won't explain why I couldn't be there, but I just couldn't be there. I don't have to explain all of that. But I genuinely wanted to be there. I genuinely wanted to be there. And I'm not going to make any promises to say I'm going to be at the other one, because nobody can study me. Oh, you're saying what Head Boy say makes no sense. If you say what Head Boy say make no sense, well, Head Boy use political historical reference. Because Mama P did the same thing because of the same thing. Mama P said, yeah man, we already win the election. I think I'm Mama P, we already win the election. Nobody fight it, make him go on with it. Make him go on with the seat. I think a Mama P. The PMP did that. If it was the JLP, they would never make him go on with the seat. So the PMP has this DNA about them. All patriotic Jamaicans should attend if they can, because Jamaica is at a precipice. There you go, Rena. Read the room. There you go. Thank you so much for that comment. There you go. But if what Donovan is saying that head boy said, that's fine. But again, he gave historical, political reference of it happening before. It is a thing. It is a thing with them. And I'm saying, at this juncture where we are right now, forget about that thing. On July 27th, every well-thinking Jamaican that is available to stand in solidarity, not just person from the constituency. Every well-thinking Jamaican that is available to stand in solidarity with Mr. Paul Buchanan on July 27th, they should do so. I fully endorse that, and including the leader of the opposition, if everybody in the party can make it, the leader of the opposition being there would make a world of difference. Yes, come in.
You don't even know whether it's 10,000 or 20,000 coming. And this has been the tenure, this has been the tone, this has been the behavior of the Jamaica Labour Party under Andrew Holness. I was speaking to one of them who like come and tell, Buck, you don't see your party no 100% with you. Them forget it, them done. You know, say Holness drag out the thing. Just take our money and done. Mr. Look on you. You see the whole of the JLP hierarchy, which way you there, all the while you come with them, you look at corrupting them. Straighten up yourself. Straighten up yourself and win back on the party. Bring back some decency on the party. This cannot continue day after day. So tomorrow morning, we have another bite of the church.
So you hear that? Somebody in the JLP hierarchy that he did not name, I try to bribe Mr. Paul Buchanan to say, yeah man, just some money there on the table, yeah man. Make that slide, make that go. You feel me, I deal with? Yeah, we want the people to come out that are the objective. I agree with that, Donovan. We all have to start moving in one accord. That is true. I agree with that. I agree with that. I am a student of the political you know, there's many things I don't understand and still have to learn. You feel what I say? In our real life, so. But let me call Derval one more time.
Tomorrow morning, we have another bite of the church. We will try and convince the three judges. All of you can come and sit down in a court in silence, with respect and in decency in our eyes, and listen to the arguments. Because sometimes you hear say the judges rule against us, or the judges this, but you don't know how. Come and make up your mind for yourself. Come listen. Come listen. What you want you might never happen. All they have come in with, up to last week, we're waiting their response to tomorrow morning, what them going to argue. Nothing new. They have sent in nothing new. So them coming back with the same thing. So me apply later, at 14 days I apply 9. So what you coming with? No election, sacrosanct. No election is in the country. And that's why another scandal, another corrupt activity. You run over there now, you forget also, you forget also $33 million drill, yeah? Yeah.
Wi-Fi go in and out.
And them a do it, man.
Yeah?
People,
Oh, you hear me now?
sir, it's going in and out, it's in and out, sir. Yeah, man, just hold on, people. They can talk and then we can talk after. Talk, Mr. Buck, sorry about that.
You're not hearing me?
Yeah, we are here, Mr. Buck. We are here.
We are clear now.
I am saying that some of you forget all the $33 million drill. Everything does a throw down. And if we don't make a start, if tomorrow is not decisive, if all the judges in Jamaica fail to address the substantive issues of the breaches that occurred on election night, of 63 constituencies, only one the internet leak out. Everything I want to find, you know. The money attack and who they make win, who they make lose. Mine is a different one. They have to go for overkill. They have to do so much thing. Starting from the SWAT car them in the morning. I intimidate everybody the whole day. You understand? And tomorrow morning at 9:30, we come face to face with destiny once and for all. These are the people's fight. This is your fight. As I have said at the beginning, if we don't do this and we don't challenge him and we don't win him, there is no guarantee that any election will be fair after this. One of the things I must say is that I encountered less hostility from the JLP workers than from those at EOJ. I don't know who picked those people from EOJ, but the whole of them was so aggressive and so hostile. No wonder they gave some of the man them were a double vote and give them back second ballot. And that is another area. So there are a lot of issues in this case that the entire Jamaica should be interested in. Right? We can't just continue as if tomorrow is not a significant day. We're going to determine once and for all whether you have free or fair election in this country, no matter who, whether you use Prime Minister or Governor General. And I'm determined that if I don't get justice, I go on to the Privy Council. So I do this. These things cost, but I do this because it is the right thing to do. I do this because if we don't do this, Holness will continue to believe that all of these atrocities can go on with impunity. That's why they do it every week. That's why every time you take up a paper, you over the news, later this evening you hear something else, or tomorrow you hear something else. But them say, sure, the PMP not ready. Nobody now listen to them. But them now press this thing. Them only press it for 3 days and 6 days and then them gone. I have tried my best. How can you? I am running against Holness in West Central, which lead the country in murders, 55 murders up to the time of the election in September. The boy them take on the gun, they get back and license. And when me go for buy a new gun, you hear them say, no 1 day late. I have served this country for over 30 years. I've helped people on both sides. See, I got everybody, JLP, PMP, everybody. Everybody know that. And that them accuse me of up at West Rural. So I deal with JLP like them at PMP. And I never know how to live for see a day when my very protection, my very life is in danger. And if LA knows that, I have never breached, not with my gun, not at all. And you take it where you take on my protection. The last thing if them rush me, you understand? For what? 3 days before nomination day, a man like me who have served this country At MIDA as technical director, over $500 million in microsector loan to small people all over this country, successfully 58,000 lots, piece of land all over the place. When they done them, I sell the land, them I say no, no can't sell more crown land, you know. We have to cut it up. We have to cut it up now and give everybody a piece, whether Arbite, whether Riverton, whether Pines of Karachi, whether Long Mountain, whether Bel-Air in a Center Ann, whether Frontier in a St. Mary, whether Norwich in a Portland, whether the 3,000 lots them down a Whitehall in a the Grill. I have served. But everything must be politics and political power. That's how they see it. And they will kill for it. Right? You'd have thought the days when police are carrying people box was over. Oh, you carry the box them. The counting center out of Waltham. You carry the box. Oh, my best boxes. From Jewsland, PD 1 to 7. My next best box them. From Malcolm Drive School. You come at 5 o'clock because it done. 5 of you, where you come for? Even the old police inspector ask you at the gate, what do you come for and not authorized?
Listen to this carefully, you know. Listen to this carefully.
7. My next best box them. From Malcolm Drive School. You come at 5 o'clock because it done. 5 of you, where you come for? Even the old police inspector ask you at the gate, what do you come for and not authorized? But somebody give them the box them. And them claim them put it back, but them put back the back them where them bring come. Not the one them where them take out.
Jamaica only hear that? And this is eyewitness accounts, you know, that will be put in front of the court. This is not no play situation. All right, let's continue.
Where all of that for? The counting center, the outer Waltham, and Mall Road, Upper Mall Road. And you, that is east, and you take my box them. You're satisfied with carrot down a compound. You in the dark night, you carrot gone in a while, and last my escort. Not even labor right in the van with you, just the 2 police, my box them and them M16. And the judge them know how to rule everybody around for cover. Let them afraid of Andrew Holness at that foolishness. But me apply late. Listen to me. Tomorrow, I'm depending on your support. Come stand with me. But stand for Jamaica. It's the same people them who have been the rapists them come here. They don't care. They don't think about nobody else. In the days when me go Holness, and you dream, everybody dream that one day them will come the Prime Minister, or them will go to Parliament, or them going to change the world. I tell you, those dreams are being shattered daily. All of the young people them will stay on and watch us. But you go to any one of them, 8 out of 10 of them say, no sir, politics. When we say, all them teeth in the no sir, them gone. I came to West Central to lift up the school them. When you look at the school them, I said it the last time. When you guys interviewed me, I said it. The school them not prepared for the AI and robotics revolution. Holness wealthy, 100, 1,000 of what him have would have put the school them in a position to face the wicked and uncertain and cold world out there. You could put in the tools that give the little children a chance. And after 30 years, all you look and see is one like a police station. Everybody are relaxed. All murder and police. What is this program? Nothing.
Yeah, man. I'm about sorry. It's about, and I can say, you know, you got the river support 100%, you got my team support 100%, we will clear 100% with you, and as I was stuck with you at the end. Yeah, because of the and love.
I have to big up Council Wildman too. Because I do without the funding. He could have to try to put together. But I have to big up in brilliance. I have to big up in resourcefulness. The fact that him stands tall and straight. You understand? Him not tolerate or take no talk. Nobody can bribe him, them can't bribe me. Can you imagine how much man come whisper and when them boy when they on the table? I may just tell them, say listen, go on before you get yourself in trouble. There's no money, there's no island, nowhere in the world we could have walked up with my head. The name Buchanan would be cursed for all times. You understand? We can't see so much wickedness and cruelty. We see the Cubans who fought with us to underpin our health sector. One instruction from Washington. And the Visa Loving Club, they'll say, listen, I not play with Trump here, and you send on the people them who leave little Cuba and fight for brothers and sisters in Southern Africa, give them life for mash up the evils of apartheid. You understand? In Angola, Zimbabwe, all over Mozambique, Bob Marley, Peter Touch would have cried at them grave if them see what them do to the Cubans. We have mastered the art of ingratitude. For all that they have done for us is the same people that we are dealing with tomorrow morning. So I am happy. I am glad. And I tell you the last time, I'm ready to go home. I'm not backing down. You understand? Whatever them want to make them do it. Doesn't matter anymore. This is what I have to do. It's the hand I get, and I have to play that hand. I have to play that hand. I'm sorry, I can't let it go. You understand? I can't let it go. For others, won't allow them to get away with this. That just cut off that side. Just spread the word out there. It's about not easy. 100%. I left 147 solid achievement in top of West Rural. I am satisfied. As I told you the last time, my highways them dead up there from Belmont through Florence Hill go down to the junction. One of the best roads in Jamaica. 110%. My highway from Red Hills go straight through, go giant Natley up at near Sligerville. My clinic, them, 3 of them. 3. My IT centers, 5 of them. All gone. Juliet Cuthbert still get way. We look at people that take little money all over the place and I shower. We're a lost generation. We're lost. We look at people them in China deal with the IT and robotics. I started that. I was gonna put researchers in software up a place named Java up about James in the hill. 34 of them. That is in that was in 2015 before the election. Because we had the hard program going. We had teach them IT. So the best ones and the most creative, we don't carry them up in the hills. And we had them because some of them are right program for man when they are UW. If, as I said in the last interview, if Mark Zuckerberg could create a Facebook, our exceptionalism, the land of Bob Marley and Usain Bolt, the land of Michael Manley. We are exceptional people. We could have burst the world in being one of the wealthiest countries. But we're not prepared nobody. West Central is backwards. Most of our constituencies are backwards. There is no software, IT, robotics program in our communities, in our depressed communities island-wide or in our cities. We tried some little piecemeal thing here and there. I was gonna set the standard in West Central. All the liberals, them hold up them green flag, them don't know. Them children are already bypassed. The 3-year-old and the 5-year-old in China. When them reach 20, when them catch up, them pick the but them a wave flag. But more than what you do for them. Look how much we do for them. Look how much we do for them. Ask what and all of them. We have 2 generations of people in Jamaica, them dons like. But the thing is, non-party. The thing is Jamaica. Not PMP or GLP. That's what PMP, MP go to parliament. Pass, say your Christian pick the first, so you must look, you pick the first, so you must look for your people. But you don't bypass the others. So when we talk about robotics and IT and AI, the center where we do and build on a West Bay Farm Road for no man's land. And all of that opportunity, you'll never hear that again. Who is interested in that? The whole of them is rush. Money, and big talk and pretty talk. 1 year passed, 2 year passed, 3 year passed, and labor right must ask himself, where me there? Me I run go national arena every year and I shout out, leader, leader. What there? Where my children is? Where are my children? I am glad through the People's National Party I got under the best education at Holness so that I could go on and do my bachelor's and do my master's. And when I did my bachelor's, I graduated with not just a first class honors but a special honors so that I could understand things that today I can speak to you. That today I can sit across from Holness or any one of them and them can't done me. Because anything them know me know it too or more. But me just more humble than them. And me sit down with the poor. Because me not forget them. It's the poor make me play cricket for Jamaica because of them bowl to me over all saints and race course. So that I could understand how to play leg break and half break. And then I play football with, so when I reach 15, I could have play under 15 for Jamaica. Our Holness do. When do more than anybody else? All them do on September 3rd last year, find a way to lick the internet. And there was a massive voter
Suppression.
concurrence on election day.
Mighty God.
Party concurrence. Man look the other way. Man sign with them, not for sign.
My
I
God.
told the former Queen's Council, King's Council, well, present King's Council, you small the other day, that the days when we used to fight election and we run to poll book and pink slip on them, this is over now. This is not irregularity. This is voter suppression. That's where all of the thieving from. So, I don't know. Maybe tomorrow, I fear God might say, why, if I'm going to see if I can put Jamaica on a different trajectory. Make Holness know some fear that a time is coming when I might say, listen, we have to run this over again, you know. So I have to resign, so the Prime Minister no more. I have to get somebody in the JLP.
Want to hear that?
for holding feet till it come back. But I laugh because any one of them get it outside of Babsy and Mackenzie. You know them that get back. so
Jamaica, want to hear that? You Mr. Pablo Buchanan laugh. Anybody where Andrew get outside of Babsy or Mackenzie. And this is when Mr. Pablo Buchanan win the case. None of them now give him back. And he can't force them to give him back neither. You never know. We'll be out by default, ladies and gentlemen. What a bangarang, man. What a disgrace. I don't know the final move that God will make, man. I don't know. But I remember Pastor Peter Shea was saying that he saw Andrew Holness crying, weeping in defeat. I asked her what him do. Yes. I don't know if in a vision at that time the demons then left him where controlling. And he come back to. I don't know. You understand? But I'm telling you, it's gonna be epic. It's gonna be epic, ladies and gentlemen. Pastor Peter Chambers say him this sorry for him when in a vision, he literally had the emotions that he was sorry for Andrew Holness. Who you gotta go take him down in our normal. What?
so that a go on.
And that
So
a
he's
go
in
on, man.
fear.
In fear.
He's in fear.
Yeah, the great
He
boss.
don't know what comes tomorrow. He has that just like myself, he don't know. And it better not come against him. It better not come against him. Because the whole world will know by tomorrow evening. You understand? That the Prime Minister of Jamaica was set back in a major case concerning his election. How will we ease from that? When he go around and push him chest about democracy. What democracy can be when you just take instruction from Trump and do anything. When you are man in the governance structures, that every other week, a journalist, nobody can come sue me about nothing. But that we see it every day. Every day. I don't mean that so the Auditor General says, me says so the IC Integrity Commission says so.
Every day.
They must fight them own law. Holness piloting that law. He piloted that law, and when it touch him, he won't cut it out. What can go so? I would tell you, it was 10 years ago I'd run for the leadership of the PMP, and it would be hell with me and them. But my time passed. Me I do my little what me can do. So them get way. Them get way. We want some spine. We want to see how you take on them boy and make them know say we can be roughed up. You think you can hide behind the money where you take?
When you hear Mr. Buchanan, ladies and gentlemen? Man say want make Andrew know say he can rough too. And you want him as the leader of the opposition. Island Powderhouse, I don't disbelieve him. I don't disbelieve him, Jamaica. But there's more than one way to skin a cat. Big up Mr. Buchanan, him in the right place where I'm supposed to be. Marky G never make a mistake. You must say I'm not going to point everybody, you know. You think I'm going to here? Chess moves, ladies and gentlemen. Chess moves. No, but can you imagine if the elections win? Lorraine said it would have sweet me, you see? Can you guys imagine if the elections win? Even if JLP did still win. Andrew Holness lost his seat to Paul Buchanan. I know Andrew Holness that they are quoting now. I try to find something. And he want to take it like that. So I don't want to hear nobody come talk about Mr. Paul Buchanan. Squad big up yourself. I don't want to hear nobody come talk about Mr. Paul Buchanan. Him feel let it go and all of this nonsense. Hey, wanna stop it. A democracy we are dealing with. We are dealing with the law. The law must be observed. The constitutional rights must be observed. We want to see Jamaica run good. You understand? We want to see the nurse them get the money where they deserve. The teacher them get the money where they deserve. The police them, the soldier them get the money where they deserve. The doctor them get the money where they deserve. We the people them get a livable wage, you know. The regular citizens them in the country are part of the workforce. That's what we want. We want to see a growing economy. Why Jamaica too rich in a culture for Jamaica economy can't grow. Right? Andrew Holness is obviously doing well for himself. And according to the integrity report, he can't explain if he do it legally or not. Right? So I am saying, and this is I may have to give credit to my name, Damon Crawford. Damon Crawford said it. All this man can't grow film wealth so high. But him can't grow the Jamaican economy. Something is fundamentally wrong. Something is fundamentally wrong. Imomo, you can grow your wealth to the point where it will go over 300% from wherever you did there before. I'm not even talking about their raise. Right? I just talk about everything, in assets, them, everything. This was the same man who saying started 2 taxi. You know what I like though? You see if it was a regular person that had Andrew Holness wealth status and couldn't explain it, Mocha would have taken their money. You hear what I said? Mocha would have taken their money. And this is why people say there's 2 Jamaicas. No regular citizen in Jamaica could get away with what Sheriff Wagwan. No regular citizen in Jamaica could get away. No more, thank you. No more regular citizen in Jamaica could get away with having this type of status that Andrew have and can't explain all of these millions of dollars. I learned something from Mr. Colin Bell. Him say you can't start account without money in there. That is not the suspicious part about Andrew thing. A lot of people still hold on to that, but that's not a thing. You can't do it. Can't do it. Especially if you have a certain history with the bank and them type of way there. You can't do it. You can't do it. But let's continue. So I'll go on in the news now. Call Derval one more time.
Down a cold storage. The money there and use and use and use. All of the marginal seats. Them just liquid. Them liquid, all of them where them need for liquid. Them let through the PMP, the seat them. Right? So, that is what I go on. I don't know if you have any questions.
Alright, so somebody reach out to me. Somebody reach out to me and send me a message and say, please post this on your channel. Random, I not even have their name. So I'm going to read it for you guys. I would like to give an advice to the government, specifically the Ministry of Transport. Instead of allowing such low transportation fee for senior citizens, which we appreciate because I believe is an attempt to offer some kind of help by the government to senior citizens, to seniors, as its own loss. Unfortunately, this help has become like a curse instead of a blessing. It has created a bigger loss for the seniors, as at particular times of the day between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. the bus seems to have withdrawn its services entirely, forcing the seniors to use the taxi service, which have been charging overcharge fees. With benefits, what benefits is the government? Is the government's help gesture then? We need representatives with greater insight, foresight, awareness, thoughtfulness, and understanding. Leaders, please be up with some ground works to get a feel and see the realities facing the citizens represented. I am very sure all seniors would have preferred a good functional bus system with a reasonable charge fee than this very low rate fee and a greatly shabby mismanagement system. We certainly do not appreciate our government treating us like beggars and squatters, giving the little gifts that mistreat us by taking disadvantage of us with no respect or regards. Right at this very moment, I am at a bus. Over 2 hours in the hot sun. No shelter, waiting on the bus to come and take me somewhere. Shame on a mismanagement government. This kind of service is like a slap in the face. I think you are all too distant from the people you serve with an uptown, downtown style mentality. Y'all need to take a page out of Burkina Faso's great leadership style to serve the public with genuine love and care for its citizens. Mighty God. Mighty God. Jamaica. This appears to be a senior citizen that wrote this. And I didn't even read it. So can you imagine the boss them attempting to avoid the senior citizens, ladies and gentlemen? because them know say them are gonna pay a lesser fare. They used to do the same thing to us when we used to go school. You have certain taxi driver we never carry youth we go school. Them now pack up them car because the money is small. Who remember? I am sure it happened to me. Squad alarm metal. I am sure it happened to many of us when we was going to school. You know what me used to do, Jamaica? Me used to mark every taxi man who do me that. This when me get big, them can't get my money. What me say them can't do? Me don't know about money, you know. I saw me they get back at them, you know. Every single driver that treated me well. It's when I grew up, they were usually there running taxi same way. I never travel with them. Them couldn't get me big money because they never want me small money. I saw me used to go to work. Yes, man. Same so with the female, let me know. Any female never like when me young? Don't like me now. I may tell you, the minibus them. I lie. The minibus them I same thing, no for them. When it come at a certain time and they want, I see all naive when they come from school. And people that come from work, we take them at car most because they want the big money. The elder them. The man them not even mix it up. The man them not even mix it up. I saw them used to go to work for real. Jamaica, me mark them down. But you see, especially the taxi man them, because remember, you know, taxi man get more fear, you know. And bus, you know. Bus always collect less money in Jamaica, you know. That has always been the case. Because they can hold more. So you see, especially the taxi man them no one care no student. Care have a big people. Now, you see, look up picking them from school in a front seat in a pro box. Jamaica, using the yai ball and protect the pit of them. Protect them from themselves, because none of them look big man too. And some of them parents make them look big man for them get money off of them and take care of family. And that's our next conversation. Let me move on. Jesus. We've gone all over the place. But we can't really talk about it. Sexy Yannick, which Yannick that? I wonder if I'm my Yannick that. What's up, sexy Yannick? Jamaica, you know what going on? Jerry Bryan send me this song. Jerry Bryan send me this song, Jamaica. Jerry Bryan send me this song. We now call the rival again. You look like the rival available. And it a come down between 3 and 4 o'clock in the tell me, for sure. And it a come down to the hour there now. You understand? I think it's this one. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. This was the audio that I wanted to find last night when I was live, guys. This was the video with Miss Daniel Archer. I'm gonna post it on my short, on my main pages. What can we do to get rid of the so-called government? Well, if your whole nation cry out to God, you know, and repent, you know. A lot of people don't want to hear that. No want to take matters in our own hands. But I got on time. And some people, and it's when we talk, people think say, I fear. Bolo, you're not a revolutionist because you're so afraid. Somehow you sound dumb. You don't sound sensible none at all. Why you think the labor right they must say? Cause unrest and see what happen. If they not send out the police them. Only thing say they don't know. You think say Andrew Holness now wait for the excuse if go full launch out against the system of Jamaica and lock them up and unalive them? You feel like say them a police no, not all of them, you know. The police force will have to understand say they are given instructions by upper heads. So the upper heads are the problem. Alright? So the police them will have good integrity. Them in a rock and a hard place. Because if anything should pop off in a Jamaica like a civil war and a fight against the state, the police them will get caught right in a mig like it's a good police them will feel sorry for them. And the people them too. Yes, I'm going to feel sorry for the good police them and I'm going to sorry for the people them of Jamaica. Because obviously there will be casualties. You said that the other day. Well, there you go. You're a wise man. May I tell you, if people not think, only not think, only not thinking, only know what exercise coming together with peaceful protests, but you know what to start a revolution. Only not ready. There is steps to this. I'm telling you, anything we have to do with any protest and PNP go involved, it is going to be the narrative that they're trying to hostilely take over the government with the use of the PNP. The PNP cannot be a part of it. The people of Jamaica have to spontaneously come together, raise their voice in concert, and peacefully protest. It has to be spontaneous. So, if we can suffer some more, continue go and suffer then. Squally, me no idiot. My mother a smart smarty and my father a smart smarty. I come from good stock, you know. Me say any old PNP go get behind any protest and it go swirl off in any type of well, listen to me, Momo. Any old PNP start a protest and it go swirl off into any type of violence, it is going to be said that the People's National Party is behind a takeover of some sort of aggression. And that will allow Andrew Holness to really flex his full muscle as a prime minister. And it's a trap. And no Friday pandemic say him love that. Look how much people in lock up. Look how much people in charge. Jamaica want to know who not deal with. If the man can send, police for your pastor where have nothing to do with no crime. The order was doctored. The police then will go up on the scene and look for one criminal with a tattoo upon him. You only listen to Pastor Peter Chambers' testimony. Only hear what the man say. The police them wonder which all the man they send them for this man. The police then just take orders, Jamaica. Then just take orders. They were sent to execute Pastor Peter Chambers because he threatened the Prime Minister. That are the intel where them get. Only if you know who not deal with. And I'm asking you, Jamaica, are you prepared? If you guys are not prepared to stand up in the sun for 2 weeks, do you know what's going on in Albania? There is violent protests happening in Albania right now because Trump daughter and her mate take one island, but them are going to build private hotel. The people them say, no. This area is protected. No building can go on there. Because of the corrupt government over there. Uno now do none of that. The man they raise the gas price gonna sit down. $10 per diesel. And then what? $12 something for the next higher purchase diesel. Automatically with food are gonna get more expensive. You can't get enough water in on the pipe. If you use the brain, it thinks they won't have to go and peacefully protest over. You're not even doing that. And all I hear from people is that everybody is talking, but they're talking too. It's like they want somebody else to go run out like Superman and be the leader, and then the police then just chop, and then they retreat. Jamaica, we're not ready. We're not ready for no revolution, the spirit of revolution is dead in this country right now. And God alone can wake up that. Uno try store water. Thank you so much, Diana. I've been telling you guys. Be prepared for what is to come. Just like what Andre said. And for what is to come, be prepared. Start store water on the pipe. You know, on the container. Get some container. I don't know how I'm going to do it. But figure out a way. Store rainwater. Store all type of water you can store. If you can get a filtering system, get a filtering system. Start get creative. Like all me, you know, we can only drink back water. Lord have mercy. Right now, I have to go buy 100 case of them. I mean, not that the money there. A them type of storage of water them you talk about Jamaica. Yes. 100 case of water. Drinking water. Me as a man, I can't do without water, you know. Would have to bathe with. Or for drink, you know. Worse like how El Nino kick up the sun and go on with itself. You don't realize the place get hotter. You don't realize that nobody are dehydrate faster now. All that people them drink rum. They can't tell you no. This is. You don't know nothing good for funeral organs them right now. This is not the time to be drinking anything alcoholic. Start consume more water than anything else. Anything where yeah, I have to buy some case, Diana. And if you don't want to contribute, you know if you contribute, so we can get some more cases of water, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't want to support, I don't know if you call myself, I don't know what to call me. One bowl up on the app, and that everybody has it. If you don't want to support one bowl up on the app, you don't know what to do. The sun come right down, Diana. Say it again. The sun come right down. Somebody said, Lorraine said she have a big tank. Lorraine, I need 2 more tanks. No, I want you guys to imagine if war was to break out with if there was an insurgence on Cuba by the Americans, and you know, a war was to ensue, or any type of resistance. What if Jamaica was a casualty of that back and forth? For whatever reason, whether indirectly or directly. What if a bomb dropping at the place? Worse, what if a bomb dropping at the ocean? Cause an earthquake and a tsunami, and Jamaica is cut off. Massive destruction, lives lost, nobody can get in. Jamaica start plant some melons and pumpkin. Those are survival food if there's no more food. The pumpkin is gonna give you a lot of minerals where your body need. The seeds them very good. It's so awesome that you can't so much see that you can plant it back. The other good thing about it is that it's so easy to cook. Store up wood. Buy coal. Buy 2-3 bag of coal put on. Store up wood. Let's talk about the big bag of coal, you know. Store up wood. You understand? Have one look of food, you know, if you get a look of barrel, but don't waste them out of the barrel them. Make sure so you rotate them. You understand? Me I tell you no. It thing might get real serious real soon, and we don't know. We don't know. When you say you have a farm, you are going good. My mother have a little thing I go on here so too. You know, look at her little thing, you know, she do her little thing. She's doing an excellent job, you understand? Yes. Yes, definitely. And she expand, you know. We have a pumpkin. Mommy have melon? Yeah. She have melon and she have pumpkin. Alright? But I tell you no Jamaica. And if you don't do that, make sure you don't live near one farmer. And make sure you don't friend the farmer. Make sure you don't have some good farmer friend. Farmer are good people, you know. You see farmer Farmer have a direct connection. I one of the oldest tradition. Farmer have a direct connection with God. There is no farmer that don't have God in him thing where blossom. More to not understand that. The process of growth happens right there in the earth. That is the soil, that is mother. That is the core, one of the core essence and materialization of God in the physical. And if you notice, everything that God does happens in the dark. When you plant a seed in the woman's womb, God operates in the dark to bring forth that child. When you put a seed in the earth, in the dark again, God operates. You feel me? I say, well, say sweet potato will be ready next month. God will work. I tell you no, Mikey, just big up yourself. Farmers have a direct connection with God. Good farmer. Them farmer go blossom when them have that connection there. The one them when now work with God, then we do a little thing, but I tell you. And farmer always a give way. Farmer never mean. So I tell you, support the farmer, get to know farmer friend. See squad there in our chat, on the link squad, we don't know what squad there. On the link squad if him sweet potato them. You understand what I deal with? Yes. I saw now I go to work Jamaica. If you no can't farm, I say on the link with the farmer friends, man, we're close. Right? Ladies, don't look down upon the farmer them. Because everybody need food. You see farmer they look dirty and them in their way. And I look down upon them. You don't want them boy in a clean clothes. But farmer can clean too. But when farmer work, farmer feel in the dirt. You understand? And that after the one them we are small scale, because you know the farming get kind of different now because you have the hydroponics and them something there. We're more cleaner, but you still have to deal with the dirt same way. You still have to get dirty a little bit. You understand? Them things you may talk about, man. Make sure your water has magnesium and potassium. Still pumpkin seed have those two. Support your local farmer. See? Me tell you no, and I got this from Pastor Jeffrey Shuttleworth. Yes. If I want video when do from last year, the man said, hello, you start planting the pumpkin and start planting the melon as much as you can. You see them, you can plant other things, but you see them do something there? Yes. It is a staple in hard times, ladies and gentlemen. And hard times is coming. Alright? Jamaica is being judged. It's not if not but now maybe. Gotta go make we bow down forcefully or we do it willingly. One out of the two. But it's going to happen through many judgment. What you say? But me cook pumpkin leaf and shoot the other and what you say? Me cook pumpkin leaf and shoot the other day for the first. And trust me, it's really good. That word there, pumpkin leaves and shoot, what do you mean by that? What the shoot part? I don't understand that. Damien said, Bolo, elaborate more on why you say no rum, drink water. No, I'm not talking about any 5G thing. I'm telling you the effects of El Nino. Do you guys know what El Nino is? The effects of El Nino. Oh, the end of the vine. Me figure say something like that. The effects of El Nino, Damien and others, is the heating up of the ocean, the drying of the air. No, not much rainfall, but if it does fall, it's like maybe a little bit and then stop. Or if a hurricane should come, the El Nino is up in the air in the variances of heat and how it would affect the hurricane season. But in the gist of it, your body facing the El Nino, you're going to be dehydrated faster, so you need to concentrate on drinking a lot of water periodically throughout the day. When you go out on the road, me tell my mother, cover her head. Get one of them, they out there. Cover your head. And I was watching a video, it said that, a doctor lady, she said that when the heat goes up, it pressures your heart. So when you go start drink rum now, you put your body under strain, you know. Because the rum go dehydrate you, and you already get dehydrated. So now, your kidney, your liver, and everything under strain, plus your heart, because of the heat. That's why enough people used to say, oh, people drink rum a day. Well, I'm telling you, these days are not normal days. These days are El Nino days. The heat turn up different. So what I tell the man them say, and the woman them say, avoid the rum and the beer and all of them something, man. Just let it go. If I even go to self until El Nino break, wait till down in October. You must can go for 3 months fast. Wait till in October. We can go back on the rum, yeah? Yes. Talking about that, let's go to this clip here.
You must look at what people say and how they say it, when they say it, and connect the dots. We've had
Jamaica, before we go any further, I want you to listen to what you just said a while ago. And I want you to apply that to your political analysis of the politicians. It doesn't matter who they are, PMP, JLP, or no P at all. And I want you to apply that to your personal life. Let me play it again.
You must look at what people say and how they say it, when they say it, and connect the dots. We've had a stream of commentary coming from parliamentarians about the Integrity Commission. You can't forget how they lambasted the Auditor General and the comments that they've made about the Auditor General in her capacity as Auditor General. When you examine what was said about her, when you examine what was said about the Integrity Commission, you appreciate, or you ought to appreciate, that their mission is to get rid of the Auditor General. They don't
Altogether.
to either get rid of the Auditor General from the IC's one step, to weaken and neuter the Integrity Commission. This doesn't strengthen it, you know. This doesn't strengthen it at all. This is what you're talking about when you say you're taking from the IC the very essence of them being able to understand public and government accounts. And when you do that, Simone, you're neutering the only established body that we have that protects the people from the effects and impacts of public servants who go rogue when it comes to our finance.
Boy, I love that woman one more time. Miss Daniel Archer, ladies and gentlemen, the former president of the NIA. You understand? And I'm going to go to a clip for sure. You say they have continued the tearing down, or the attempt of tearing down the Integrity Commission. The Jamaica Labour Party, led by the Andrew Holness, has now gone full flight in attacking the Integrity Commission. They are not hiding it anymore, ladies and gentlemen. Those who don't want to see it, don't see it. Because they cannot explain away.
Industrial Act, the legal framework.
Because they cannot explain away these Integrity Commission reports. Now, senior member is saying that the Integrity Commission is targeting, you know. The Jamaica Labour Party members, you know, I said this is ridiculous. I wait them man, I see VMR TVJ, Everall Warmington say the Integrity Commission don't have no credibility, Jamaica. If it came from anybody else, they would give life to it, but not the Integrity Commission, because they don't have anything bad to say about the other side. No, Damien, I don't reach that level yet. Right now, I fast from the alcohol. That's how I fast from. But I don't reach that level yet. My mother is the warrior. Understand? My mother is a spiritual warrior. You know? I think I look like a TVJ in company. You name Everal Warmington? Everal Warmington say, yo, brother, I'm telling you this. Integrity Commission already. Nicholas, pick up yourself, you know. Pick up yourself, Nicholas. And thanks for sharing and liking the live, guys. Me not lie. TikTok, we supposed today over 50,000 likes now. Cardamite, talk truth no bro. All cockroach. Now what do you when I burn out and Jones as soon as he get position? You seem alright now. But me and Sheriff are going in a JLP, you know. Because one side I defend Wheatley and the other side I defend Andrew. I say Wheatley has to resign. So me here, the meeting where them have over Belmont Road did not go well. And me here say the message is nobody should talk to the media. That's what I heard. Nobody should talk to the media from the JLP. So everybody tight-lipped now. Nobody don't have the freedom to give their opinion on what is going on. Entertainer Shaggy, big up Shaggy. Shaggy, in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, is doing what Shaggy does. The amount of bed and something with the man in the hospital right there. I said, my God. Big up Shaggy, yeah, man. I don't know what the healthcare system would do without him. It is so needed. So needed what Shaggy is doing. I mean, I agree with everything with everybody and everything what I'm about. I can't say big up to the entrepreneurial activities of Shaggy. Right? Where is this clip with Everal Warmington? Mighty God, where they? Held hostage by the heat and rain. Basic school post-hurricane struggles. Oh, see it, I'm find it.
No stranger to being the odd man out, a JLP MP has come to the defense of Dr. Andrew Wheatley, who has been recommended for corruption charges following a report by the Integrity Commission. The MP argues that due process must be followed. Jamila Maitland reports.
Member of Parliament for St. Catherine Southwestern, Everald Warmington, has come out in support of the embattled government minister, Dr. Andrew Wheatley, following a damning Integrity Commission report. The IC's report recommended that 4 charges be brought against Dr. Wheatley, chief among them illicit enrichment.
Integrity Commission, does it still have credibility? Jamaicans don't believe in them. Jamaicans don't listen to them. Why do I say?
So, first thing more to say. Who gave Everal Warmington the authority to speak for Jamaicans? For the hundreds of Jamaicans who are watching me right now, do you listen to the Integrity Commission? If you listen to the Integrity Commission, put a 1 in the chat. If you believe the Integrity Commission has credibility in the way how they conduct their investigations, put a 1 in the chat. No, I'm wanting to do it right now. If you never typed before, what you're gonna do is you're gonna subscribe if you're on YouTube and you're gonna type. You're just gonna put a 1 in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Let me take it off for 5 minutes. Let me put it on regular. Put a 1 in the chat. If you believe in the Integrity Commission's integrity, put a 1 in the chat. If you believe that they're doing their investigations under the letter of the law, put a 1 in the chat. If you believe the Integrity Commission has credibility, put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Put a 1 in the chat. We have a labor right here. Somebody put a 0. We have a labor right, ladies and gentlemen. There's a labor right here. And then do it again. Did it again. He did it again, guys. Trish, good evening. Deborah, Rosalie, Antonio, Sonia. Just put it calligraphy, put it one time, don't put it two times. I want everybody that is listening to me to participate right now. G Unit, Miller, Sarita, put a one in the chat if you guys believe Diana. Put up Miller, put a one in the chat. When you put the one, you can type after that, but we just want to put the one and make everybody else get to put their one too. If you don't believe in the Integrity Commission, put a two in the chat. If you think the Integrity Commission is compromised and them a fight against the Jamaica Labour Party and them a tell lie upon the people them in the report them, put a two in the chat. I want to see ridiculous people them put out them head today. You know. Wanna come, show up on yourself. Show up on yourself. Early, big up yourself. Millicent, big up. Rena, big up. Charlene, big up. Nat Star, big up. Mary, big up. Put a one in the chat if you believe in the Integrity Commission. Damian, big up. Ivan, big up. Tash, big up. Dorothy, big up. One in the more ones than that, ladies and gentlemen. As a matter of fact, you know what? Make me put a poll. Because some people don't want to type in because they don't want nobody to know so then there. So let me put it in. Let me put it in this year, so. Do you believe the IC reports and investigations are credible? Easier. Because every Wilmington I try to speak for every Jamaican. And the last time I checked, they only got some percentage out of 30% of the people them that voted. Alright, how you doing? Every Wilmington, the Jamaica Labour Party doesn't speak for the majority of Jamaicans. Parish Boss, big up. What a name. Big up Parish Boss. James Smith, big up. So I have the poll running on Bolo TV, guys. I want everybody to participate. Nobody can see who you voted for or what you voted for. It is strictly anonymous. I'm going to do the same for Bolo V&R. I'm going to do the same for Bolo V&R right now. Bolo V&R, I'm going to do the same for you. I'm going to run a poll right now over Bolo V&R. Because I see nobody don't want to type over Bolo V&R. Everybody shy over here. So. At least some people are type. Or one or two people type on Bolo V&R. The rest of them, they just watch and listen. Right? And you guys need to hit the like button. Come on. 72 people watching and only 18 likes. No, man. Do you believe in the Integrity Commission reports to be credible? And that's a yes or no answer. And it's right there. That, see, I just put it in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. I just put it in the chat. Lando, big up yourself. Hot girl, thanks for sharing the live. Alright?
SSO, it is known. Every commission. Does it still have credibility? Jamaicans don't believe in them. Jamaica don't listen to them. Why do I say so? It is known that they are biased in whatever they are doing.
Mr. Warmington.
You know, I really want the Integrity Commission to sue Everald Warmington. Yeah. Yes. Yes. The individuals that are a part of the Integrity Commission, ladies and gentlemen, they are stalwarts where the judicial process is concerned. I was listening to Mr. Mystic Sensation, Byron, or Mystic Sensation, and he was showing the credentials of the individuals that work at the Integrity Commission, you know, their history, you know, in law and everything, you know, them educational background, you know, and them expertise in investigation, you know. And these are the people them send out the bulldog Everald Warmington, but them send out on a regular basis. If you come out to try to discredit those people, do not fall for the banana in the tailpipe, ladies and gentlemen. You guys should be looking on Andrew Holness government the way I'm looking at them. This man has no intention of being held accountable to let us know how he made his money. This is the same man that is taking the Integrity Commission to court, asking the judge to remove section 14.5, and that section has to deal with illicit enrichment. He doesn't want it on the books as a law to legally investigate illicit enrichment of politicians. Andrew Holness is in court trying to get that done, ladies and gentlemen. It is there in his affidavit. I could go to Mr. Ian Jackson Miller's page and play it for you. All right. It is the one titled Part 3 of Andrew Holness taking the Integrity Commission to court. Christopher Big Up, Winifred Wagwan. So they talk about credibility. Well, Oceanwide is the known JLP radio station. And Oceanwide literally, you know, they literally came out, ladies and gentlemen. And thank you so much, Tina. They literally, Auntie Tina Big Up. They literally came out and said, well, $30 million was spent on a forensic report and nothing came of it. What? Shout out to Jay Bryan. And shout out to Mr. Will Rattigan. I have a video out already about that on my YouTube page on Bolo V&R clips and Bolo V&R 2.0. That's why I say you guys need to watch the uploads. What I'm trying to do mostly nowadays is to go live on Bolo TBV and Bolo V&R and leave Bolo V&R 2.0 and Bolo V&R clips mostly to upload videos. You understand? So we have a balance. Auntie Tiny, court was good. July 27th, Andrew Holness is required to come in front of the judge to tell his side of the story. On that day is where things will be settled and we will know whether we're going to have a re-election or Andrew Holness or Andrew Holness would default his position and his seat in that particular situation. You don't know him stay already. When he get hot, him run out of the kitchen. You know? And that's why, you know, him have to call the bomb threat up on me. You remember? Yeah, they get hot in the kitchen. That was the bomb threat.
Who's been a strong critic of the commission, argues that the agency is targeting the government members of parliament.
They never see anything that is said by about the other party in the time at all.
This man is so compromised that he might chat foolishness. And then him want to appear as if he's intelligent, but he don't. Listen to what him say a while ago again, Jamaica. I wanted bright people in high school. July 27th, Auntie Tiny. July, in a Jesus name. June 27th is a Saturday. July 27th. And what's going on? I mean, that are growing like a news cause, you know, everybody listen to the news. Can you read my comment? The Integrity Commission has been identifying the Prime Minister doings now. Who is accountable for the action? It is the right for the people to come forth now in this present time for justice. I agree, because you see Oceanwide putting out statements that somehow the FID said they are not going to investigate the Integrity Commission. I believe it's actually false, ladies and gentlemen. I heard Conrad O'Brien confirming saying that something goes up. But you know, yeah, I don't know about I haven't heard the Integrity Commission come and verify that, and I haven't heard when them name the FID come out and verify that. You see me?
Secondly,
argues that the agency is targeting the government members of parliament.
they never see anything that is said by the other about the other party in the time at all.
So the Integrity Commission is not in the business of saying anything about the other party. This man is fully done. They are an investigative body. So if something is happening with a member of parliament and they get a whistleblower come to them and say look into this, and they look into it and they see certain things, they're going to do further investigation. That is the remit of their responsibility, the mandate of their responsibility where the Integrity Commission is concerned. So it's not the Integrity Commission's fault that the Jamaica Labour Party members have sticky fingers. They're not looking at what people is saying, it's what they're doing. So this was just shameful. This was an embarrassment of a statement from Everald Warmington. Listen to this.
Who's been a strong critic of the commission, argues that the agency is targeting the government members of parliament.
They never see anything that is said by the other about the other party in the time at all. Secondly, everybody is innocent and they're proven guilty. Okay? They wrote this nonsense. Nobody knows if it's correct.
So you are saying it's nonsense, then admitting that nobody knows it's correct. You know what that means? Nobody knows if it's incorrect either. And based off the law, the Integrity Commission cannot tell a lie for somebody, Jamaica, in a them reporting. They can't do it. They'll be held liable. Let Andrew Wheatley come and say the Integrity Commission lied on him. I dare him to do that. Make Andrew Wheatley come and say, the Integrity Commission is very detailed in how they're meticulous. Every single detail is documented. The way it went down, the date, the time, everything. And numbers then deal with Jamaica, then deal with facts. So make Mr. Andrew Wheatley come tell we say a lie the Integrity Commission a tell for them. Which lie them tell? All good thing him doing vex them recommend him for charges. But based off the law, they are well within their remit to charge him or recommend him for charges. They stay within the law, Jamaica. These people are lawmakers. They were judges before. We see in the Integrity Commission. Some of them have investigation skills in a financial crimes already. Well experienced, over 25 years, 30 years. You understand? That's why the Auditor General has to be there for her expertise to facilitate those investigations, to see where the gaps are. Hello? So Everald Warmington want to paint this narrative that the entire Integrity Commission is not credible. Absolute nonsense. Utter rubbish. And like I said, the way how Dre Bryan expertly dealt with them, because I did it last night, but he went a step further in the reading of the report. Page 122 to 126 of the Andrew Holness Integrity. I have it on my computer, not going nowhere. So when me hear Mr. Will Rattigan last night, me pull it up. The person's on TikTok. Please let me know if you can hear me clearly still. Because sometimes when I try to use my browser, it starts to distort. So please let me know if you guys can hear me clearly. Ladies and gentlemen, page 122 of the Integrity Commission report. Page 122. Can you guys hear me good over there? On Bolo V&R 2.0. I don't want to share the screen because that's going to be one next bang around. Yes? But maybe I should. Maybe I should in the hi Trish, not you Trish. The people on YouTube me attack, not you guys. TikTok me no so not you. Not you. Remember say me stream on multiple platforms at once, you know. Yeah, remember say we've been doing it like this for a while, you know. Gilly, big up. Big up yourself. Alright, so let me just mute this. Alright, so me mute the TikTok. Me mute the, not the TikTok, me mute the TikTok on the OBS, right? I want you to see. I want you guys to see, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to see the report. See? I want you guys to see the report. No, sir, not that. Take off Marky G. Yes, that is it. Alright, wonderful. Now we can go over here, sir. Because I don't want you guys. I want you guys to see it for yourselves, yes? Sure, man. Sure, man. Behave yourself, no, man. What do you, man? Alright, see there? Boom. This is the Integrity Commission report for Andrew Holness, right? Statutory declaration. Alright? Perfect. Amazing. So see there? Page 122, ladies and gentlemen. It says here that financial interplay between Imperium, Estate Bridge, and Positive Media. Right? 5.8.141. Having regards to the complex interplay, alright, having regards to the complex interplay between Mr. Holness, Imperium, Estate Bridge, and Positive Media, the DI examined the intercompany financial transaction and commissioned an independent forensic examination to, among other things, determine the true value of the investments made by Mr. Holness in the 3 associated companies. What happened to you? Oh, I can't help you with that. The 3 associated companies and the sources of funds for such investment. The forensic examination commenced on June 9, 2023. Table 15 and 16, which should be table 16 and 17, below provide summaries. The transaction. Right? 5.8.142, the next paragraph says, during the course of the forensic examination, the examiner data mined a total of 33 bank statements relating to the 3 companies, accounts, activities within 3 financial institutions, namely NCB, NCBCM, and Barita. The data mining of those 33 bank statements showed that there was 733 deposits into the 9 accounts and 1,607 withdrawals from said accounts. A total of $423,161,545.37 intercompany deposit and $427,174,913.86 interim company withdrawals were analyzed. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the forensic report that they said that the Integrity Commission wasted money on and it drew nil. This is the same report that when name Vegas say them not see the report, money was wasted. So there is a clear effort by the JLP government and its bloggers and its media warriors to come out and defame the Integrity Commission's integrity But the facts does not support them, ladies and gentlemen. And now we talk about credibility. Where's the credibility of NNN? They spew the same nonsense on their platform to leave a seed of doubt in people's mind, asking Andrew Holness if he has any faith in the Integrity Commission. And what did Andrew Holness say? You know, there needs to be some changes. Oh, you know, there needs to be some changes. There needs to be some changes. See it here, ladies and gentlemen, for those on TikTok, you can't see it on Bolo V&R, but if you have the report, you can see the table. This is the result of the forensic report. See the 20th of June, no, June 13, 2023, right? So it commenced June 9, 2023, right? And see it here, June 13, 2023. See the table there? 9 from 13, how much? 4? 4 days, Jamaica. 4 days. Right? And these are all tables of that report. It goes on to say, the DI highlighted that the record submitted for Imperium and the explanation provided by Mr. Holness to the Integrity Commission do not fully account for the transactions in tables 16 and 17 above. In this sense, Imperium financial statements and other documentations of 2021 and 2022 do not account for the movement of over $700 million from Positive Media to Imperium, neither in 2021 nor 2022. Likewise, Positive Media management accounts and other documentation submitted to the Commission do not account for the amount advanced to Imperium in 2021. Jamaica, Andrew Holness and Nationwide are lied. Tell them, say, me say so. They are liars. Talking about the Integrity Commission forensic $30 million. And it came up north. What is $72 million is not? Let me read that phone again. Let me read that phone again. They have misrepresented the Integrity Commission report. And the people of Jamaica who put a stop to it. You guys support this nonsense. These liars and these crooks. You understand? Talking about there's no, it came not. Wow, you never read the report. Nationwide, you never read the report. All this time when I chat off on the mouth, you never read the report. 9-9, what's up? Can you imagine? The DI highlights that the record submitted for Imperium and the explanation provided by Mr. Holness to the Integrity Commission do not fully account for the transactions in table 16 and 17 above. It don't fully account. That means there's something wrong. There's a discrepancy where the money there, where the money come from. In this sense, Imperium financial statements and other documents for 2021 and 2022 do not account for the amount over 72 million. And this is one situation, ladies and gentlemen, where Andrew Holness should have been charged. But we know why he never get charged, because of a certain individual that was at the Integrity Commission. She fumbled, ladies and gentlemen. She fumbled. She fumbled. Over $72 million cannot be accounted for. From Positive Media to Imperium, neither in 2021 nor in 2022. Likewise, Positive Media management accounts and the other documentation submitted to the Commission do not account for the amount advanced to Imperium in 2021. Jamaica, this is an overseas forensic audit. So what am I going to say? The overseas forensic audit is targeting the government. This is an independent audit. And the audit showed that over $72 million cannot be accounted for. Talk to me now, man. Talk to me now. If you shun nationwide, shun them. Don't listen to them. They have no credibility. But yet still, you have this man talking about the Integrity Commission do have no credibility. Then if the Integrity Commission has no credibility, I mean, what we can say about Oceanwide? Huh? What we can say about Oceanwide?
Nonsense. Nobody knows about the other party in the time at all. Secondly, everybody is innocent and they're proven guilty. Okay? They wrote this nonsense. Nobody knows if it's correct. Okay? So,
I'm going to tell you how ignorant this buffoon is. He doesn't know anything, but he's speaking on it, as a matter of fact. Nobody knows. He's nobody. Is he an expert in investigating illicit enrichment? Does he know the particulars of Andrew Holness or Dr. Andrew Wheatley's financials? Does he know every detail of what they're doing and what they're about? Jamaica, me can't even swear for my mother, much less for next man. I cannot swear for my mother. I only can swear for myself. But here is Everald Warmington put in any credibility or respect that is on his name by anybody who give him none. Can I get none from me? Anybody that sees this man as a credible person should shut him completely. And if you respect him, your respect should be removed. Because he's admitting that nobody knows, but he's saying that they're not credible. You don't know if they're credible or not. That is the truth. That is just your opinion. That is what you want to believe. And that is what you want everybody else to believe, to discredit them so they don't look at. Big up yourself, T family. So they don't look at the Integrity Commission and give it any weight. So they won't pressure on you as the public, because you don't know if the public should put pressure on the government, really put pressure upon the government, people have to lift up. Jamaica do not be pacified by the lies of Oceanwide, Andrew Holness and him government. Stand firm. It goes on to say, discussion of findings. During the course of the investigation into the referral germane to Mr. Holness statutory declaration of year 2021 and other relevant years, the DI gathered pertinent evidentiary material and collected or recorded the statements and witnesses deemed necessary. Let me read that again. During the course of the investigation into the referral germane to Mr. Holness statutory declaration for year 2021 and other relevant years, the DI gathered pertinent meaning important, ladies and gentlemen, evidentiary material and collected or recorded the statements of witnesses deemed necessary. Hello, somebody? Hello, somebody? Damien, we cannot do that every time, you know. And that one not a good thing, so I never read it. Nonsense that you ask me. What do you mean? Yeah, that nonsense you ask me. If you not see that something wrong with you. The following facts have been established, ladies and gentlemen, and therefore and therefore not in issue, that Mr. Holness was required to file a statutory declaration with the Commission for year 2021 and other relevant years. Me dey talk about Andrew Holness and you talk about read comment about Mark Gooding. Y'all labor right, brother? Come on, want to come in the comment section and that style, you know. You see me and you distract me from this pertinent point that me make, but the lies them, what the man them a tell for the Integrity Commission. And you distract me from this attempt to read the comment. I want you to put the comment, but just say, me if you read the comment too. Me are watching, you know, careful. The following fact have been established and therefore not in issue, that Mr. Holness was required to file a statutory declaration with the Commission for the year 2021 and other relevant years. It is also not being contested that the requisite statutory declarations were filed by Mr. Holness. That particular bank accounts were omitted from the reference statutory declaration. Want to hear that, Jamaica? The particular bank accounts where the man them talked about a while ago was what? It was not. It was omitted from the reference statutory declaration. That Mr. Holness has had financial interest in 3 companies: Imperium, Positive Media, and Estate Bridge, with sole ownership of Imperium. Mr. Holness retains control over the finances of Imperium. Between January 20, year 2021 and December 23, 2022, Mr. Holness was the sole signatory of the 2 bank accounts owned by Positive Media, both of which were opened by him. Mr. Holness' son, Andrew Matthew Holness, replaced him as signatory on the referenced account on December 23, 2022. Thank you so much, Daniel. How are you doing? Grace and added peace. Thank you so much, my baby. Let me make you a moderator. Alright? Big up yourself. It goes on to say that, is that it? Yes. Between January 11th and November 15, January 11, 2021 and November 15, 2022, Mr. Holness as CEO and managing director, executive director of Estate Bridge, was the sole individual authorized to act on its behalf in respect of its NCB CM account. On November 15, 2022, Mr. Holness removed as signatory on all the company's accounts on the basis that Imperium was no longer a majority. On the basis that Imperium was no longer a majority shareholder. That nil tax return were filed for reference companies for year 2021 and 2022. Jamaica, nil tax return, you know. When you hear the amount of money we pass through the account them. The foregoing aside, the following questions were raised on the evidence obtained during the investigation and must now be determined. Whether Mr. Holness' omission of bank accounts from statutory declaration amounts to making false statements in said statutory declaration, contrary to section 43(2)(a) of the ICA and or any other applicable law, issue 1. Whether having regard to Mr. Holness' income and liability, he owns asset disproportionate to his lawful income, contrary to section 14(a). That is the section that Andrew Holness wants to remove from the Integrity Commission. Section 14(a). Let me read that again. Whether having regard to Mr. Holness' income and liabilities, he owns asset disproportionate to his lawful income, contrary to section 14(a). on the CPA issue 2 goes down further. Whether the nil returns filed by the companies in which Mr. Holness has interests breach section 99(1) of the Income Tax Act or any other applicable law having regard to the business activities observed in the bank accounts of the reference company issue 3. Jamaica only hear all of them issue ya. And then the man them come to tell me say them file nil whether there were any irregularities relating to a loan of $50 million obtained by Mr. Holness from Barita Investment Limited issue 4. Whether the operations and the financing of Positive Media, Imperium and Estate Bridge and Green Emerald give rise to any concerns issue 5. Trust me, we can go on. Guys, say right here, false statement in statutory declaration. In resolving issue 1, the DI considered the following. Section 43 2A on the ICA is an offense for a declarant to knowingly make a false statement in statutory declaration. For an offense to be committed under the reference provision, it must be proved the declarant was required to file the statutory declaration in question within Commission 2. That an untrue or false statement was made by the declarant in said statutory declaration, including by way of omission. 3, the declarant knew that the statement was false. And 4, the declarant has no lawful excuse or defense for making the false statement. Point 1 and 2 are not in issue. Point 3, knowledge can be inferred from the circumstance which are outlined at paragraphs B and F below. No defense is obvious on the facts, and in any event, the question of defense is one for the declarant. Jamaica, trust me. So this idea, it goes on and on. This idea of Oceanwide and Vegas and all of the pundits them, all of the paid JLP vloggers and media personnel out there that come out and say to us that the forensic report, $30 million was wasted and it filed nil. Jamaica, I don't remember where I heard this, but I think it was on Colin Bell. The SSL report, the FinSac report, how much money they spent on that? Where's the report? Didn't that all go nil? Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. These people cannot be trusted here, and they have no credibility, and that is the end of that.
That is correct, though.
No, they don't. What they're saying about with Dr. Wheatley, who knows if those things are correct? They can write anything. Dr. Wheatley, give him the chance to prove his innocent.
Michael Phillips was fined a late fee by the Integrity Commission for missing the deadline for filing his statutory declarations.
You see what the news is doing here, TVJ? They have debunked and discredited the statements by Everald Warmington that, listen, they only attack the JLP. The want to that brother.
Give him the chance to prove his innocent.
Michael Phillips was fined a late fee by the Integrity Commission for missing the deadline for filing his statutory declaration.
So to Michael Phillips, ladies and gentlemen, if them now have nothing to say about the PMP, how come Michael Phillips get fined? How comes he get fined? So you see him argument gone through the door now. I'm going to big up TVJ for this work. This is what you call work. This is nonsense. So them are trying to pull to the Integrity Commission.
Ian Hales' matter was referred to the Commissioner of Police to investigate further for forgery. When our news team contacted the Corporate Communications Unit at the JCF, no one was aware of any active investigation. Unlike Dr. Wheatley, neither opposition MPs were investigated for illicit enrichment. Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness acknowledged the detailed report, but
In the meantime, now, based on the allegations that you've seen, do you think it's appropriate for the minister to step aside?
Is he guilty of anything? Give him a chance to prove himself. If it came from somewhere else, maybe, but not from the Integrity Commission. It has no credibility.
Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness.
Want to hear that? If it came from Oceanwide, he would believe it, you know. If it came from Oceanwide, he would believe it, Jamaica. Mighty God. This is terrible.
Acknowledged the detailed report by the IC, but says he too has confidence in Dr. Wheatley. During an interview on Nationwide News Network, the Prime Minister said he's to meet with Dr. Wheatley on Monday, June 22 to discuss the report. He did stress that there were no charges yet brought against him. Almost a week after the report was tabled in the Parliament, checks made by our newsroom revealed that Dr. Wheatley has not been charged. As of Tuesday, June 23, our news team understand that Dr. Andrew Wheatley is still a part of Cabinet. Jamila Maitland, TVJ News.
Jamaica, I'm gonna leave it right there. May I try to get to maybe not try to get to my name Derval. I try to get to London too. Me send invite to Tika. I don't see none of them. I see none of them. And thanks for sharing the live, guys. At 5 o'clock now. And them tell me, Derval tell me a certain time, you know. And Chum did done live already, and I do my live. I say, yo, I not got any live. I have some things to discuss anyway. I'm there. You know how much time I call Derval? You know Derval phone dead, I don't know what I go on with Derval. And I just send something there, I invite a while ago. I go up on TikTok and see if you're live. And I not even have my money on my platform. I just want to hear what I say, you know. And something you can hear too. You understand what I deal with? I'm not hung up over certain things. Element of surprise.
Good morning to all Jamaican people across the world. Yes, man, and everywhere. Book your flight, buy your plane ticket, and come down. Even if you've been the day from work, and come down.
Alright, brother, no say 40, that is it. Yeah, man, all the best to the YouTube journey, man. I know say I come tear up the scene, you know. Big up yourself. Yes, my side. Still have a lot of work for the year, man. So, I just go end the live. And I want to say thank you guys for being here. Really appreciate you. Go to my other platforms, Bolo V&R 2.0 and Bolo V&R clips, and check out the videos that I posted from morning that you might have missed. God bless you. Yeah, me have to free up myself and get some rest. I depend it from wake up. How long am I there? 6 hours? Mighty God. 6 hours. This is our whole work shift. Our whole work shift, this, you know. Jamaica only can bless up the super chat sometime, you know, man. Yeah, man, only can bless up the Cash App and bless up the Zelle, bless up the PayPal, and big up the person who send me credit. Knowledge, big up yourself. But send me credit to my phone. I'm going to put on my service. Thank you so much. I'm going to tell you sometimes the internet will fall off. Last night the internet fall off and I tell you, Jano. Let me see what I go on in the news first though. Might have to come back later. Opposition legislator Damian Crawford is urging the government to consider implementing a special minimum wage for tourism workers, arguing that their working environment and the demands of the industry warrant it. We believe that it is necessary if the country is really serious about its development. Damian, them a man on depend that, you know. Them a man only depend paying for themselves, my brother. Them a man have no interest in making the people in Jamaica do well. Only them friends. You understand? Only the big corporate guys. And no matter where Fly Green say in a parliament, he can't change what the Jamaican people them think. No matter what Fly Green say in a parliament, he can't change what the Jamaican people them think. You feel what I deal with? Them not ready, bro. Look at that. He said that the industry in which major contributors of major earner of wealth receive special consideration for persons who work under unique circumstances and realities due to their geographic location, and that a special minimum wage be considered. He said, yo, big up the Amen Crawford there, man. That is a sound. I think Integrity Commission did drop something new a while ago. You want to see me? Let me make sure I add them as a friend over here, so. No, sir, this is the official page. Okay. Then not much following on Facebook though. Man wanted for Stony Hill gun attack that left man dead and father injured. Mighty God. One of us a crime or accident turn up back. A beer death. Beer blood a spill. Beer death Jamaica. 12 motorists fined for toll evasion in St. Catherine Court. Should know here from all you know. Government moves to address working conditions of medical interns amid concerns. Jaja. Ronaldinho signed to Italian Series A club Ravenna at age 46. Wow, that's crazy. Why, what a talent him have, man, that the man never look for the man at age 46. My God. Digital revenue dips US 1.8 billion, but improvement results in ratings upgrade. Major marijuana bust in Trinidad. Elder St. Catherine landlord pleads guilty to assault of tenants during dispute. US Supreme Court sides with Trump administration in green card holder case. The Supreme Court sided with Trump on Tuesday in an immigration case dealing with the government's power over green card holders accused of crimes. The 6-3 decision centers on an immigration officer 2012 decision to put lawful permanent residents Mok Chola on immigration parole when he returned from a short trip to China because he had been accused of counterfeiting crime. Wow, sorry, I said counterfeiting. I don't know where I got that from. That one is different. Over 2,200 hurricane hit homes wired under 1 billion JICF energy project. Good, that's good. Defective decisions. Professor Rips Caricom over flawed reappointment of Secretary General. Navigating MOU. Oh. me read it. Me look on the story there already. The story, none of the story they don't really catch me. The one them when me just see a while ago. 5 news from the People's National Party. Isaac Buchanan will be on all angles this evening. Today is Wednesday, right? 8:30 p.m. Mr. Hales, okay. I got it. Alright. I understand. Mrs. Zulika Jason, so she have gone. Oh, she had a bake? What? Zulika just a bake. Alright, Zulika, big up yourself. CVM television. So I go on and so. I could go over X before me left, you know. The nurse them. Human rights borderline focus. That are the Haitian them. Public relations, PEP. PMV Buchanan case adjourned. Watch the Herbal.
The case being heard is between Paul Buchanan and Jamaica Labour Party JLP leader Dr. Andrew Holness, who both contested the St. Andrew West Central general elections. On September 3, at the end of the final electoral count, the returning officer returned Dr. Holness as the winner of the electoral count.
Jamaica. Let me put it on a big sound system. I must see this then get the news from.
At the Court of Appeal to back former PNP candidate Paul Buchanan for his supporters showed up at the Court of Appeal to back former PNP candidate Paul Buchanan for his Tuesday morning hearing in the appellate court. The case being heard is between Paul Buchanan and Jamaica Labour Party JLP leader Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness, who both contested the St. Andrew West Central seat in the country's 2025 general elections. On September 3, at the end of the final electoral count, the returning officer returned Dr. Holness as the winner of the constituency contest. Several days later, on September 16, Mr. Buchanan submitted an official request to the constituted authority, asserting that serious irregularities and malpractice occurred on election day, compromising the fairness and integrity of that election in a substantial way. His request was made under Section 52A3 of the Representation of the People Act, ROPA, seeking that the constituted authority apply to the election court to void the taking of the poll held on September 3. Then, on September 30, the authority determined that it would not apply to the election court to void the result of the election, as it had determined that the alleged irregularities did not satisfy the standard contemplated by Section 37E of the Election Petitions Act, EPA, nor had the alleged irregularities satisfied the statutory standard. Mr. Buchanan is challenging that decision. Hugh Wildman is his attorney.
Well, the matter was adjourned because one member of the panel of judges made a statement that she knew Mr. Buchanan from some time ago in a professional capacity.
Mr. Wildman says they were prepared to go on with the proceedings.
We were prepared to go on if the other side was willing to do so, but the other side seemed to be objecting.
Nonetheless, the attorney says their confidence has not wavered.
We remain confident that Mr. Buchanan has a very, very strong case.
The matter returns to court on June 27. Crystal will...
And them a cause a problem. Everybody has said June 27 because of CVM TV. And June 27. June 27th is a Saturday, ladies and gentlemen. No court is kept on a Saturday. That in itself tells you that there's an error. You understand? And them a cause a problem. That's why everybody a come and ask me which date and which date.
Blessed morning, everyone. Oh, that we're doing well and that we're all in the best.
July 27th, Daniel. That's it. A word and a verse. Word on a verse. Sherry! What's up, Sherry, baby? What's up, my baby? Sherry turn on my new baby them, you know, on TikTok, you know. What's up, Sherry? Oh my God. No, sir. Jamaica. Hold on there. Two videos so when me have to react to right now. And lucky things I'm going to look. Because I have to make sure I check out the apostle, you know. Me have to make sure I check out the apostle. Hold on there, Jamaica. Story come to bump. Story come to bump. And you know, so we not go jump. We are stand firm and we are hold it down. Me say story come to bump. Ladies and gentlemen, no cock no ears. Because me I tell you, say this I wanna go left here in a days. When you hear the man I got talk about the situations happening in the country, what going to say all this? When I hear nothing, oh, people do not know because we never did send for that somebody there, you know. But you know, TikTok state. They just send some random people. As you go on, pan. People you're not even check out them page, you know. And one thing, TikTok just random, you know, man. And that's why people love TikTok. Because of the randomness, you know. It's not so random, but you know, we leave it at that. We leave it at that. We leave it at that. Let me first connect this box there. And can I take out the phone there? There you go. Take out the phone there. Connect up box. Connect. Ah, that is it. That is it. That is it. So me when I record, I joke this. I when I record say, you know say me I record. I look how long when I record too. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a brother Bolo V&R. And you know so we have to listen what the man I got to talk about on a word and a verse on TikTok. Yes? Make sure so you follow him. And for those that are watching the live, obviously, you guys are getting an exclusive. Say exclusive, Jamaica. Exclusive. That's right. You're getting an exclusive, ladies and gentlemen. You're getting an exclusive. Listen to this.
Resigned long ago. And if you ask me, the Prime Minister should have resigned long ago.
Help, we see out of the rhetoric. We need divine intervention. We're tired of the labor rights. We're tired of the green people. We are so far. We can't take it no more. We need this. We need it. Help. Help. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Psalm 46. God is our refuge and strength. Is a liberator.
No, Jamaica, me apologize. Me never did listen to this good. We have to start off the show the right way.
Tonight, we are going to witness the most anticipated match in the history of professional wrestling for the heavyweight championship of the world. Are you ready?
Let's go!
Wrestling fans,
hey, let's go!
Are you ready?
Let's go!
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world.
Yes!
From the capital city of the United States of America, Washington, D.C.
Let's go!
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
If you ask me, the Prime Minister should have resigned long ago.
Embarrassing.
We need some milk.
If you ask me, the Prime Minister should have resigned long ago.
Lord have mercy.
And if that had happened, then the weekly situation that we're having, that would not be an issue because he would have had to step aside too.
Yes.
And then there are others before them, but I'm just using this current situation. But if you constantly have a situation where leaders are cited to run afoul of the law and they remain in office trying to defend themselves, then the entire process becomes compromised. And none of them would have the authority to say to anyone, including those among them, step aside or resign, because their position would also be in question. Their integrity also would be in question. And so we're having double standards, triple standards, quadruple standards. And the justice system now becomes a joke, it becomes compromised. Because if bodies are established to ensure that rules and regulations are maintained, and the leaders who put in place these regulatory bodies are not abiding by them, then what is going to happen? What is going to happen? Chaos, corruption, anarchy, and widespread abuse, because those who are in power, while they do not apply the principles to themselves, they will apply to the people to keep the people in subjection. But they do not apply it to themselves. So they are above the law, but the people are under the law. And in atmosphere and conditions like those, evil flourish, corruption flourish. Look at what's happening in Haiti. That's just one example. We could use other nations, including in Africa as well. And so we are at a crucial tipping point in Jamaica. The people of Jamaica must recognize how far gone we are. We are past being in a crisis when our leaders no longer respect the law, the very laws that are there to govern everyone, not just the people, but to govern them first, because they are leaders and they are supposed to ensure that they are in congruence or alignment with the law. Then they in turn, as they are in alignment with the law, are able now to keep the people in line as well. But if they are out of order, out of alignment, what is going to happen? If you think of construction, immediately you will see what happens. They talk about the giving point from which you build, right? You construct the building or edifice. And if you get it wrong from the beginning, if from the head is out of alignment, then the entire body is going to be out of alignment, and the entire body being out of alignment means the entire entity, the entire organism will be dysfunctional.
Mash up.
And depending on the type of organism, depending on the type of structure and so on, it puts the lives of many others at risk.
Yep. Yep.
And so the situation facing us now is it's paramount that the people of Jamaica rise up and rise up in righteousness. I'm making sure I put that caveat there. Wise up, rise up, speak out in righteousness. It is untenable.
Wise up and rise up, ladies and gentlemen, and speak. Wise up and rise up in righteousness. That's going to be the title of this video. Wise up and rise up in righteousness. And you know, this goes back to what I was saying earlier. Because the tone of the people is that, you know, you want violence and you want all of that. You know, people want a revolution, you know, and they want to do physical things. But rising up in righteousness does not require you to do that. It requires you to take it to the Lord in prayer. It requires you to bow down to the Most High and repent and let Him deal with all of your troubles, because He knows best and He knows the best deal with it. But if you want to do it your way and you want to go out and do all of this violence and not come together in righteousness and do a peaceful protest, you know, I hear the tone of a lot of people, you know. They literally want to come and physically remove a head of state. No, sir. Hey, man. Hello? If God wants it to go so, He will make it go so. But understand what you're talking about. Are you guys ready for that? Those who are pushing that type of energy online. You have to know who you're dealing with again. Yes? Let's continue.
Leaders are in no position to say no to the United States. And the United States are making the demands. They are calling the shots because of the compromise status of our leaders, many of them, not necessarily all of them. Emotional damage. There have been a number of threats. Remember the prophecy. Ruffling of feathers.
Clipping of wings.
Plucking out of feathers. Clipping of wings. They want to maintain their visa. They want to be able to travel. They want to also be in good graces and so on.
Yes.
So they are between the proverbial rock and a hard place, the proverbial devil and the deep blue sea, so to speak. So we know that. And we have been saying that long ago. In fact, when the Secretary of State came here, we said, don't be fooled by the fancy statement being made by the Prime Minister and so on. There were many other things that were discussed behind closed doors. Ultimatum given. Certain timelines that were given. And now we are seeing that playing out. So don't let them fool you.
Don't let them fool you.
The only connections we have is God in Christ through His Holy Spirit.
That's right.
And so as God revealed, we speak. So this is a serious matter. So Jamaica should say no, even though the leaders are not able to say no. Why? Because they are compromised.
Yes.
But no leader should be coming and saying publicly or privately to the people, oh, you are making a big ado about nothing. It's a serious matter. It's a matter of national security.
Yes.
It's a matter of food security.
Yes.
It's a matter of security of our family. It's a matter of economics. It's a matter of spirituality, because many of these coming to, they come with their own beliefs. Of course, there is freedom of religion. We know that. But we have to also understand where you are having radical individual coming, right? Radical Muslims and radical this and radical that. We have so many juvenile delinquents all over the place. what do you think is going to happen? We have still a number of gangs. We are not hearing much about the gangs. They have gone underground in some instances, but they are still operating. Because these groups, they don't just disappear like that. So when a leader is going to go on and say, oh, you're making a big ado about nothing, you're disingenuous. It's a serious matter with serious implications. We are also concerned about persons who are just deported anywhere, including here. They have no connections with the people of Jamaica. What are they going to do? Friends, this is a part of the judgment that is being meted out to Jamaica, and things are going to get worse. But we have to be aware of these situations so that we know how to pray and also what to demand of the leaders and how to hold them accountable. Gone are the days, people of Jamaica, where you can sit down and keep your mouth locked. The screws are being tightened. Your existence and that of your children as we speak is under threat.
True.
Not just by those who would come here who are unscrupulous, but by the very leaders who are over us, who do not have our best interests at heart. If ever a time we need to speak up and speak out, it is now. If ever a time we need to be crying out to God in prayer and fasting, it is now. If ever a time we should be a part of the peaceful, purposeful, persistent prayer protest, word saturation, it is now. Because the time is coming when, if we don't speak up now, we will not be able so to do, based on the direction in where the world is going, and the nation, this nation of Jamaica, is in tow, right? In tow, following and being dragged ahead because of the compromised leaders we have. Not all of them, but too many of them. Leaders are in no position.
So for all the persons out there that come in the comment section and say, all we're doing is talking, there's going to become a time when you won't be able to talk, because it will be total dictatorial rule. You won't be able to speak. You won't have the freedom to speak. And this is why we're talking. Because we understand what is going on. We understand that if we don't speak now, later on, we won't have that opportunity. We won't. Here's somebody, you see it? You see it? There you go. So there's always somebody going against God's word. Always. Because you guys don't believe in God, you don't know God, and you don't have no faith in a God, you're godless. Go ahead, do it your way. I choose God. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, ladies and gentlemen. Fasting, prayer, and repentance, ladies and gentlemen. That is what is required. Any other way, you shall not succeed. Have a good evening. That's my time, guys. See you guys later.